right, we're finally done in the basement. Everything's done. Sink works. Everybody's questioning my plumbing. Sink works. Toilet flush is fine. This is all done. All up the steps, new treads. Now a stair lift's gonna get put in. So I put an outlet here for the guy so he doesn't have to run wires all over the place. Put a nice stair lift in. Yeah, there's some dusty footprints. We gotta do some cleaning. And I'll probably touch up all the painting after he's done with the stair lift. But here's our next project. This family room. First thing I gotta do is take the carpet up. Right here where I'm walking is concrete under this carpet. But inside these closets, I believe it's wood and then dirt under there, so I'm worried about the radon. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. I don't, you know, there's a radon system down there, but we don't need radon coming out of the closets. I sealed everything else down there in the basement. Might as well do this. So here's another problem. This laundry room, what a mess. This door's in the way. And this door's in the way, the garage. So I think we're gonna leave the garage door alone for now, but this one here, I'm gonna remove it. We're ripping out all the paneling. As you can see, it's a mess. I mean, nobody wants this. So we're gonna rip all the paneling out, rip all the carpet out. Then the ceilings are in bad shape too. So we gotta fix all this. We're probably gonna rip the ceilings out so I can run all new wiring for the lights, outlets. Figure out why these blank plates are here covering electric. Hopefully be able to get rid of it. You just step up to the bathroom. Why? Why do you need a curb to get into the bathroom? And here's the funny thing. I don't know if you can see this, but it slopes down. It's a brand new bathroom before she bought the house. I mean, you did all this work and you couldn't level the floor out? I don't understand. This is crazy. Why would you not level the floor? It all goes to this corner here. This corner's real low. I don't know. I don't understand what goes on. But I myself, before I would have put that tile in, I would have self-leveled the floor. What would have been the problem? The toilet flange, you just raise it up. It's not like you got to drop it down. You just got to raise it up. That's simple enough. They have adapters for that. You put this sink in, these self-closing drawers, you redo the tile, you paint the walls, you do the floor. Why not self-level the floor? I don't know. So the plan is, I was gonna put a pocket door here for the bathroom, and then a pocket door going this way for here. That'll save her all this room of this door. This door's just in the way. She'll save a lot of space with a pocket door. So now she's asking me if I can do a barn door instead, which I can. I can put the track up here. I can put the other track up here. So that's what we're gonna do. Now it's time to take this carpet out. Carpet staples on the floor. Nobody's got time to get down to their knees and pull staples. Let's get it the fast way. Very quick with the shovel. You check the whole floor, make sure you get them all. Nails, staples. You can use it for the tackless too, but it's actually easier with the tunneling bar. So yeah, we redid the basement. I went out of my way to put an outlet here for this guy to put this stair lift in. That's what you do sometimes. Go out of your way to do something for someone else. What does he do? He comes in with the track and slams it on the steps. Does damage. I mean, this isn't done. I gotta paint it again, but it's not exactly easy to fix gouges everywhere because he didn't want to get a helper. He does all kinds of damage. I mean, come on, man. You can't get a helper? So you don't do damage like this? All the way up. And it gets worse. I guess he wanted full profit for himself. No helper. But the good news is the stair lift's in. Kid's in here cleaning up the rafters, getting all the screws and nails out. Can't get a dumpster until tomorrow. Ordered it yesterday. So we got a pile of trash here under a tarp. But we're getting it. I'm gonna run all new wiring. There was a ceiling up here, so what the guy did, I don't know if he's an electrician, I don't think so, but he ran the wire over the drywall, then another guy came in and drywalled over the wire. I never seen nothing like it. What happened to fishing it? Apparently not here. So I'm gonna rip it all out anyway. All new lights, all new wire, new outlets, new switches. Put a pocket door here. Put a pocket door for the bathroom. It's just too tight here for him to get in there. He's handicapped, so. I think she wants me to replace this sink too. It's way too big for this tiny bathroom. So we'll see what happens. One good thing, I was a little worried over here because of cinder block that they had 1x3s nailed against the wall and then the paneling, but they actually used 2x4s, so that's going to help me. I won't have to bump the wall out, because the problem is there's baseboard heaters down here, then you have to remove them. So I think I'm good. I can take my drywall right here to the top. At least I got some kind of good news on this job. Still got to finish outside. Got the whole world to do outside. I don't know how to feel about the steps. It's crazy. I don't know how some guys just like that. They just don't care. So yeah, that stack there was leaking. So because it was leaking, it leaked down on this panel and it's all bowed. So I gotta remove all this. And I gotta make sure the flange isn't leaking anymore before I put something back, but I'm definitely not putting paneling. I'm probably gonna do the ceiling with 5/8 drywall. See what happens. And also I gotta do something on this floor. I'm probably gonna remove these tiles. These are just those commercial lick 'em and stick 'em tiles. Put the glue down, stick them down. But here's another problem. So obviously this guy that owned the house before my customer now had these floors redone, because I can see under his threshold they're not finished. So while he had that up and was redoing it, why couldn't he raise that up? Because look now, there's a lip, tripping hazard. And you can clearly see the wood drops in that corner. I mean, while you have it out, why not fix it? I don't understand the laziness that goes on, man. Spending time with the devil, with Satan, laziness. Look at that, it's a tripping hazard. Right now he walks with his walker over here, and he's good here, but over here is gonna be a tripping hazard. And there's no way I'm getting a grinder in here and wrecking the house trying to sand that down. So I'm probably gonna have to take a little bit of this floor out and try to do it right. We'll see what happens. Over here it's flush, and then it starts rising. What a mess. I mean, you had it open, redoing the floors. You couldn't fix it? Apparently not. See this crazy terrain here. It's all rocks and boulders. So I had a plan. I was going to do a concrete sidewalk up along here, up to the porch, and then I was going to do one down to the compressor. But now I changed my mind since we did the waterproofing. We've had some crazy rainstorms here. As you can see, the water coming off the gutters is coming down and making a rut. I don't know if you can see that. And no water in the basement. And I know my customer likes flowers, so I'm thinking about doing some planter boxes here. I'm going to be renting 2 machines to help me level this out, and I got to get some topsoil trucked in. I just did the calculation. I need about 17 cubic yards of topsoil. Build this up a little bit so the grass can grow, because I don't know if it's going to grow on this nonsense. It did before. Plenty of weeds grew on it too. But I want to doctor this up for her, and I'll probably build the boxes first so I can take the sod up to it. Before, the dirt level was up here above the window, and it had one of those corrugated half moon shapes here holding all the, I gotta fix around that window. But I want to keep everything lower than that windowsill. And I'm probably going to re-stucco this wall here and coat it. Anything that's showing. But yeah, I just changed my mind on the concrete. But I gotta come all down here with the soil. I gotta dig this out here, and you can't just take a shovel and dig it. You definitely need a machine. It's all boulders. Everywhere you go, it's boulders. They must have came in here in '69. This was a mountain, and they came in with dynamite and just blew it out of there just to build a house. The good news is I don't have to worry about anything I do settling. Nothing's settling in this nonsense. This stuff is brutal. Goes nowhere. So I gotta come all down here. There's a sewer lid there that was covered up. Apparently they get so much water around here. They literally covered it over with grass and soil. So now we have it dug out, and I see, look at this. Look at these ruts that are being dug just from the water problems around here. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. But I'm going to come down to about here. See those stones there? I'm going to go from there straight across with sod. And then here you already see there's a whole bunch of nonsense growing. Then I got to straighten this out down here. I'm probably going to put a bunch of boulders because all the hydrostatic pressure around the house and the gutters is coming out of this 4-inch PVC pipe. So first I was going to pour concrete here like a little pad for it to come out and build a cage, keep the animals out. But now I think I got to put boulders here, because I see what it's digging. It's digging a trench. Also, I got to take a little excavator down here and try to straighten all this nonsense out. Finally got tree guys to get the trees out of the way. Now I can go down there. We'll see what happens. I'm a novice on an excavator, so we're gonna see what happens. I'll come down here and see if I can straighten this out. So you see the soil, it's all rocks. It's all mountainous. So because I want this sewer lid to stay revealed, I'm gonna have to dig some of this out because it's awful high. I'd like to run the sod up there nice and flat, make it a little easier on the landscapers. See, for some reason I try to think of other people, but other people, they don't care about you. It's crazy. But when you do jobs like this, you gotta think of everything. Think of the next guy, think of the customer, think of the crazy storms we get. You got to think of the world. It's hard to have a plan on a job like this because everything changes.